Hello everybody, Animation Trainer here, and today we're going to talk about Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Now, we're on to the prequels. We're done with the original trilogy. All we got are the prequels, and I guess I technically already did the sequel trilogy, because that's only Force Awakens, and I already reviewed that a while ago. So yeah, just this, the holiday special, and Clone Wars. Yeah. Now, overall, with the Star Wars prequels, I don't hate them as much as most people do, but I do see that they are all very flawed. I could definitely agree on that one. Every single one of these films are really flawed. But, yeah. And this one seems to be one of the more hated ones, and while I could see why, I don't actually think it's that bad. I mean, overall, the special effects do look nice. Many complain that the CGI is overloaded, but to be honest, I don't really see that too much. I mean, sure, I could tell that there's a lot of CGI, but to be honest, I don't really care if there's CGI in the film or not, to be honest. And I will say that it does look kind of realistic. Many people say that it looks fake. I kind of disagree on that. And yeah. Another thing I do enjoy in this film is how it tries to tie into the original trilogy. There are things that I did enjoy throughout the film, like the lightsaber battles are definitely much better in this film. Like the Darth Maul fight is definitely one of my favorite lightsaber fights, and the pod race is okay. I mean, did they literally have to make everything like no sound effect? I mean, not exactly no sound effect, but like no music? Whoa. Until the last lap, that is. Yeah, that's my only complaint with the pod race. And we do get to see some old characters. Anakin doesn't count because he only had like, I don't know, a minute on the screen when he took the mask off. Yeah, so, and plus he's a kid, so yeah. Then there's Obi-Wan Kenobi, which Ewan McGregor was definitely a really good choice to play as a young Obi-Wan. Then we get to see Yoda, and to be honest, Yoda doesn't do much in this film at all. Yeah. But Yoda is still a good character, nonetheless. And then we have the best character in the film, Jar Jar Binks. No, I'm just kidding, Yeah. Even the new characters are somewhat decent. Like Darth Maul, while I will say that he is rather bland as a villain, I will say that even though his story isn't great, in execution, this guy is awesome. For real. Especially when he gets out that double-bladed lightsaber. Then things get real. And Qui-Gon is definitely another one of my favorite characters in this film. It's a shame that he's only in this film, but hey, at least he did make some things interesting throughout the film. And we get to see some other things, like when R2-D2 meets C-3PO for the first time, and everything. Yeah. Now to what I didn't like, and there's quite a bit of negatives I have with the film. Alright. For one, the story is absolutely predictable. I mean, the problem with making a prequel is that everything has to go the way it has to be in order for the original trilogy to actually make sense. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a bunch of random stuff having in movies that has nothing to do with the plot. So a lot of things just randomly happen just because it has to happen, and there's not really too much of it in this film. But it's more of stuff that happens in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Especially Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith does that a lot. And here we have the worst character in the film. Jar Jar Binks. Yes! Maybe I wouldn't say that the film is like extreme, like way that bad. If it wasn't for this guy literally ruins the movie. I mean, he doesn't not exactly ruin it, but this guy is really annoying. Trust me, the way he talks and everything, he really gets in the way. And he makes you like, it's like you can't avoid him. He always tries to get attention in the film, which is just annoying. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help that a lot of the stuff revolves around him, when really the only thing that would change if Jar Jar wasn't in the film, well, technically Jar Jar does do quite a bit in the film, but still, Jar Jar, why? Why couldn't it be a younger Chewbacca or another Wookiee? You seriously had to get this guy, George Lucas? Seriously? Yeah. Another problem I have with the film is, well, the concept. George Lucas, why the heck did you have to put politics into this? We don't go into Star Wars to watch a political movie. We come here to see a sci-fi movie. What is wrong with this? There's so much politics into this. And at times the movie can get a little boring. And another thing that people have that they say is a problem with this film is that the film is just really boring. And while I can see that in some scenes, like, trust me, sometimes I just get my mind off of the film. I don't think it's that exact boring. In fact, Ratchet and Clank and a couple other films were much more bland than this film. In fact, to be honest, I find Attack of the Clones more boring than this. Yes. Yeah, to be honest. But there are still things in this film that are rather bland. Yeah. And then there's also the final battle, which I have a problem with, because there's 4 battles happening at once, and normally I'd be fine with it if they all looked cool, but there's only one of the 4 battles that I even care about. There's the Darth Maul battle, there's the Anakin in space battle, there's the Gungan War, there's the battle where Padme and all the other soldiers are trying to fight all the battle droids and droidecas, and to be honest, I only really care about the Darth Maul battle, which sucks, because during the middle of the fight, they pay way too much attention to the other battles that at least I don't even care about. Like, there's the Gungan battle where, obviously, since Jar Jar's in it, I don't like it. There's the Anakin battle, which just relies way too much on coincidences, and most of you guys probably won't even see this, so I'll just tell you what happens. Anakin happens to put the ship on autopilot, and then is able to destroy the base in space on autopilot, while some of the other pilots got destroyed while fighting, while Anakin, who put it on autopilot, was able to destroy the ship. That is ridiculous. And then the Padme and the battle droids battle. To be honest, I just don't care about that one that much. Now, the movie was a little more boring last time I saw it than this film. And I was able to understand the story the second time I watched it, where they're trying to get the Queen Amidala to pretty much sign a treaty so that they could so that they could start a war and everything. And everything just isn't that great. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't find this film that boring until they got to Coruscant, and after they were just talking about a bunch of random things. Yeah, overall, I give it a 6 out of 10, and I think you guys probably may be thinking that I'm being a little too nice to the film, but I'm actually being a little bit harsher to the film, because originally I gave it a 7 out of 10, but after rewatching it, I decided that it does not deserve a 7 out of 10. It deserves a 6 out of 10. Alright, thanks for watching, and freaking Attack of the Clones is next. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad. Well, see you guys next time then. Goodbye.